Hello everyone, welcome to our Timeless Sunset Tarot. Now this is a general reading and it is open to all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. It is also timeless, so anytime you find yourself watching this video, there might be a message here for you. Now, let's try to see what is the main energy at the end of the day. Okay. We have here the Nine of Swords. Some of you are having sleepless nights. Something preoccupies your mind. For some of you, it is something in the near future, something that you are anticipating, maybe a certain event or a certain meeting of a person or with others, okay, and it's giving you a lot of anxieties at this time. For some of you, it is something in the past that is arising quite often lately. If it is something from the past that keeps coming back, something that maybe gives you a sense of remorse or maybe a sense of guilt also. For some, a sense of dread. Okay, the word dread comes at this time. Okay, so if it is from the past, maybe it needs your attention. Maybe it is asking you to recognize it. For some, maybe it's asking you to heal yourself in that aspect at this moment. The things of the past you cannot change anymore. All you can do is to accept it as part of your history, to take the lesson you can learn from it, and resolve to move on, to begin again, to begin anew. You know you cannot change it anymore, but with the lessons you've learned, you can prevent similar things from happening again in the future. In those moments of helplessness, what comes to me right now, for some of you, there is that hope, that thought of helplessness, and trust everything to the divine. Let the divine take care of it and move on. Forget about it. For those of you who worry about the future, it's like right now what comes to me is as if the divine is saying, don't worry about it, I'll take care of everything. You just trust, just do your part, okay? So don't worry. It's easy to say, I know, and it's hard to do, but somehow the invitation is for you to entrust everything to the divine and just do your part. If it is in the future, and for the past, to accept the lessons that you've learned and to resolve to begin anew. Now, let's see how this will further unfold. Okay, it's as if that for many of you, it's about the past and you really need to let it go. Okay, somehow the card clarifies everything. The second card clarifies everything. For many of you, it is something in the past and you need to let it go. Okay, what comes to me right now is that it's not only in the past. The cups that are spilled symbolizes the things that are beyond your control, things you cannot change, okay? And somehow in the future, whether it is in the past or in the future, these anxieties symbolizes those spilled cups. For those in the past, you cannot change it anymore. It's already done. All you can do is to, turn around and begin anew, to let go of the past, accept it as part of your history, to finally let it go and begin anew. For the future, 98% of the thing you worry about will not really happen, so let it go. Just do what you can as it comes, okay? It's like the Lord or the Divine is saying, just leave the present moment. Okay, the message is, you have enough worries for the day, so just face the challenges of today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Yeah, today has enough things to worry about. So just live in daylight compartments. So somehow this is the message that we are receiving at this time. Let go of the past, let go of the future, and just live the present moment to the full. The present moment gives you beautiful cups that you might be overlooking because you are worried either of the past or of the future. You even miss the beautiful river before you. Somehow this river makes me, the phrase that comes to me is, it's the river of life. And the river of life continues to flow. It's dynamic. The word exciting comes at this moment. So enjoy the experience of the present moment. Enjoy the experience of the present moment. Let go of your anxieties and fears, both of the past and of the future. Okay. It's improving already here. Before it's darkness. Somehow it's still gray. But things are getting better. Because here, in the near future, you are already coming to the realization that it's really a spilled cup. It's really something that is beyond your control. With regards to the past, with regards to the future, it's also beyond your control. And if it will become a spilled cup, it's something that you'll just have to learn to let go. There will always be new cups, new beginnings that you can always hold on to, or that you can always receive with that sense of adventure and living of the present moment. Now, what is the advice of the universe for us? Face the challenge and be on fire. Okay. When you are on fire and you face the challenge with courage, you will succeed. And put yourself on high grounds. Okay. When you are on the high ground, you get to see things more clearly. So I feel that every once in a while, you need to detach yourself from the situation, and also you need to let go. Okay, the phrase letting go is coming right now. Stay on high ground. So somehow staying on high ground is detach yourself every once in a while from the situation in order to get to see the big picture. But somehow the card is saying, just be on fire and just face the challenges as they come. And do not worry. You are supported. You see here, when you face the challenge with courage, I don't know if you can see the color, but this is light blue. So from dark to gray to light blue. From anxiety and sleepless nights to learning to let go, it becomes gray, and finally being on fire and facing your life's challenges in the present moment turns it into blue. And with the color blue, what comes to me is the word hope. Be on fire. Be on fire. Now, let's go to insights at twilight. You know what comes to me at this moment as I was shuffling? What is beyond your control is really not for you to worry about. It belongs to the divine. Just enjoy the roller coaster ride. Okay. What is beyond your control is beyond your control, so let it go. Allow the spirit to drive the roller coaster for you and just enjoy the exciting adventure. Now, Eye of the Needle. It makes me think of this one. Just be on fire and remain focused to the present moment. Instead of worrying, instead of holding on to things that are beyond your control, just identify, look at the eye of the needle and see clearly what are the things that you can change, the things that is within your control, and just do that part. The rest, entrust it to the universe and enjoy the ride. Allow the universe to teach you. Allow the universe to lead you to quiet waters. Now, lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. Trust the wisdom of the divine, the wisdom also of your ancestors. For some of you, may be part of the things that gives you anxiety. For some of you, it's related to your ancestors. A history of your past that is related to your ancestors. And it's as if your ancestors are saying, it's beyond your control. It's something that is already done, already out. It's already under the bridge. Now, if you face your present challenge, you accept your life history, even your ancestral history, and you move on fire, then you will succeed. But at the same time, what comes to me at this time is also learn from the lessons your ancestors have learned. Maybe there is something right now that is troubling you. The phrase comes is to ask yourself, what will my ancestors do when they have a similar problem? Okay, so whatever problem gives you anxiety right now, you ask yourself, okay, what will my father or my mother do if they will be facing this kind of problem? Or, for example, what would my grandfather or grandmother do? Or somebody in your ancestral line who is very well known in the family, that your parents and your grandparents might have been talking and telling you stories about them. What will they do if they encounter a similar problem? It seems that whatever it is that gives you anxiety right now, the experiences of your ancestors and the wisdom or the solutions that your ancestors will do is the answer to that problem. Okay. At the same time also, what makes me think is a bigger part of it is learning to just do your part and trust the divine to fill up the rest. But it seems that whatever it is you are worried about, your ancestors know how to handle it. For some of you, you already know a similar situation in the story of your ancestral line, where your ancestors encountered a similar problem, and those ahead of you have told you that story, and the answer to the problem is how your ancestors responded to a similar situation. Okay, this is a little bit more specific, but it seems that for some of you, whatever this problem is, someone in the earlier generation faced a similar problem, and somehow the solution is you ask yourself, what did my ancestors do in response to a similar situation? And somehow it seems that that is the answer to the problem that you are facing at this time. So learn from the ancestral wisdom. Now, if you cannot remember anymore how your ancestors responded, or you do not know how they responded, say a short prayer to your ancestors tonight. Maybe they will say, for some of you, they might show it through a dream. You ask your ancestors, how did you solve a similar problem in the past? Please enlighten me, show me how I can handle this problem at this moment. You ask your ancestors tonight before going to sleep. You ask them to help you find the answer. And they will tell you. Okay, for some of you, this is the message. Just ask it tonight in a short prayer, and they will tell you. For some of you, it will come in a dream. For some of you, it will come in a story. What comes to me right now is, for those whose parents are still alive, or uncle or aunt that are still alive, you try to ask them of a certain situation, or try to present a similar situation to what you are encountering right now, and you ask them, how did our ancestors handle this problem? Especially for some of you, a well-known ancestor who is well known to be a good troubleshooter, well known to be able, who was able to face it, even the most difficult challenges in his life or her life. For those of you who are in touch with your relatives, elder generations, ask them, how did our ancestors or a specific ancestor would handle a similar situation? For some of you, the answer is there. Now, part of it is that intentionality. Focus yourself on handling the problem. Don't be distracted by your fears. 98%, okay, what comes to me is 98%, okay, of these things that you worry about, they will not happen. So just focus on the present moment, do your best, and also listen to your ancestors. Tonight, ask your ancestors, what would you do if you face a similar situation? Please guide me. Okay, this is what comes to me at this time. So, don't worry. As the river flows, all these things will pass. Just enjoy the adventure of the present moment. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.